there's a theory that, look, business is business. All money is green. Does it really matter what the history is or how you're making this money? If you're legit, the money is the money, right? It has a story, but what do you care about that? You're trying to make a profit. In fact, we had a story like this a little bit yesterday from a woman that was taking money from a source that she wasn't necessarily comfortable with, right?
Well, it's a high school senior, and they're applying for scholarships to go to college, and there is a scholarship they are eligible for because they have a family member who it's proven they were part of the Confederacy. They're Confederate. And so there is this scholarship program through a Confederate program, and the parents want the student to take the money, and they're like, no, this is something I adamantly am against. Like, I feel like it's dirty money. So we all debated, and we all said, take it.
Take that money.
Take that money.
Take the money.
Green is green.
But I think we came up with like unique ways of, like, I said, take the money now, and then 20 years later, after you've paid off your student loan debt or whatever that amount of scholarship money you were able to get, donate it to a cause that is near and dear to your heart.
Good.
That is like the antithesis of that.
That's great advice. Our intern Caroline here might be going through a similar situation because she's got an Airbnb property that's being used, and she's making money off of a dude that she knows is using the Airbnb for some pretty shady business. What do you got?
Yeah, so the first couple times I didn't pick up on it because they never stayed overnight. So they would check in super early, like 2 o'clock, and then they would leave by 9 o'clock.
Huh.
And
So they're renting the Airbnb for like 7 hours at a time.
And I'm just doing the dirty laundry, literally, finding it all out. And so after the third time, I picked up on it because she had booked under multiple names. And one of the names was, I come to find out, was her daughter's name.
So she's never using her real name. She's using aliases to book the Airbnb.
So she's used her name once.
Okay.
And then I did my own private investigation. And
as you should, because this is a person staying in
it's staying in my property. So
This
I'm
is your property. You own this property.
So
Good for you.
I'll tell you a little bit about the space. It's run like a hotel room. It's no shared space. I never see them. We never see them. I give them their privacy. They give us the privacy back.
Okay.
So I get that. And it just dawned on me. I'm like, this is very, very shady what's going on. And I did my own little investigation, and I found out she's a public figure. And
I know what conversation we're having when these mics go off.
sorry, not sorry. You're not in studio.
So the public figure is the mistress in this case?
she's the mistress.
Wow.
And I picked up on it because how they back
She's
in.
the mistress, or she's cheating on her significant other with whoever so this is, she's meeting her side piece. She's not the mistress. She's cheating on her significant other with who she's meeting at her Airbnb.
Okay.
Yes.
Got it.
Yes.
Got it.
So the first time they pulled up, they backed in.
I bet.
They backed in. And
Backed in on the outside, backed in the room also. Bagging it up.
for real. So like you couldn't even see the license plate on this thing. Like you couldn't even see their license plate. So what do? I go on my camera. I get the license plate number. And
You're amazing.
Well, that's legit also. I mean, this is your place. You got to know who's occupying here.
and all guests know that there is a camera on my property. Just for safety reasons. And so I started my private investigation, and I found out that the man that was staying in my house was not her husband.
Not a plot twist.
Do you know if he's married?
I have done my own still investigation, and I can't find that out.
Okay. All right.
Well, we'll be working together later.
So how many times has she used your place?
6.
6 times.
Oh, 6 times.
So out of the 6 times, they have only stayed one night overnight. So I guess she had like a work. She got away with it for a night. But yeah.
So they're using your Airbnb just to hang out for 6 or 7 hours,
Pretty
and then
much.
they both go. And do you have any kind of like moral fight that you're doing, or you're like, money is money?
So like the 5th time it happened,
The first 4 times.
The first floor's on the house.
So by the 5th time, I think, like, so Airbnb asks you.
My conscience took over right after $10,000.
By the 5th time, I was just like, do I continue to take this money or do I accept it? Do I deny it? But I pushed accept. So.
Yeah.
To be fair, you
taking the
don't
money.
really know what's going on.
Yes.
They could be exchanging recipes.
They could.
be having Bible study. They could be,
Sure.
sharing grief and trauma.
Oh, she's saying, "Oh God."
She is.
She's calling Jesus out.
I mean, the room is right next door, so I can hear pretty much almost everything.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Okay. All right.
Fascinating. No, but it's so smart because if you're a public figure, you can't go to a hotel.
Right.
So to use Airbnb or VRBO, that makes total sense.
Think about that. I guess that does.
And you would be surprised how much it happens.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, Caroline, stay in here.
Yep.
We're gonna talk to Kaylee,
Hello.
and then we're gonna go to commercial, and then we're gonna get them there.
Yeah, we are. 100%.
The Bert Show.